friends, welcome to OV Kingdom. In this video, I'm going to share some very cool facts about the country Bhutan which many people do not know. Bhutan is the happiest place in the world. Do you know why they are the happiest people? To continue to know, please keep watching the video. The first fact is that in Bhutan there are no traffic signals. This is because the citizens of Bhutan are highly cautious on the roads and they are disciplined on the roads. So, if a person wants to cross the road, the people who are coming in their cars automatically stop their cars and give way to the walkers so that there is no problem of traffic. And because of its population also, the country is not congested and therefore it's very easy to manage the traffics. But sometimes to guide vehicles there are officers standing on the streets and whose rules will be strictly followed by people, so there is actually no need for them to have a traffic signal. The next fact is that Bhutan is actually not a rich country, but if a person loses their home due to some unforeseen circumstance, they just need to go to the king who will give them a piece of land and some way of making a living, like a piece of land to do farming or a house. Maybe the king will give and arrange for employment so that their lives are not lost. So there are no homeless people or beggars in Bhutan. This is also a great fact considering that it's not a rich country, but the people are taken care of. Next, the third fact is that free education up to standard 10. All public schools are allowed to take a fixed fee from every student and nothing more than that. And then higher and professional education is given based on merits. And the students are taught even the other local languages other than English, so that people also get rooted to their culture when they grow up. Next, the King of Bhutan has enacted a law prohibiting the cultivation, harvest and sale of tobacco in the country. So it is impossible to buy tobacco there. Maybe for the tourists who want to consume tobacco, there is a huge fee which is collected. The fifth fact will be that there is no influence from Western culture. That is, for up to till 2000 or 1999 maybe, the TV and internet was banned there. But after that they felt that even that's a drawback, and now people are getting to know and they're using internet. But still there is no much of an influence from the Western culture as we do so. And till 1974 even tourism was banned, but now tourism is allowed, but even then there are strict rules which are prescribed. The next fact about Bhutan is that free health care. That is, the Prime Minister of Bhutan is a doctor and he practices as a doctor on Saturdays and sometimes even treats patients. And since Bhutan is a small country, there are only main 32 hospitals and major of that is a government hospital which is located in the capital city. And people cannot mostly practice as a doctor independently and there are strict regulations prescribed for that. So the government hospital plays a major role there and there is a good quality in the government hospitals and the way treatment is done. Next, this fact will amaze you because in Bhutan people don't believe in celebrating birthdays. That is, according to them, leading a happy life is more important than how many years you have been living. So about 60% of the population do not know their birth date. They celebrate their birthdays on 1st January every year, welcoming the new year along with it. So I hope you will all get a smile when you hear this fact. Next, Bhutan doesn't have a navy or air force because just India is helping Bhutan in its military or armed forces kind of thing. So therefore there is no requisite for Bhutan and still it doesn't have a navy or air force of its own. The next thing is Bhutan is eco-friendly. So pollution is very less there, and it's only carbon negative country in the world, which are only the very few. And one of the law mandates that about 60% of the land should be forest land, and at present about 71% of the land is covered with forest, and also plastics are even banned there, and therefore it's always eco-friendly and there is very much of less pollution in Bhutan. Next, Bhutanese people like to decorate their houses so much. A traditional house has 3 stories and the ground floor will be to keep animals, the living space will be on the second floor, and then the third floor will be used to stay hay. And then next, Women are respected and honored in Bhutan. So, as a part of their tradition, all the property, belongings like home, cattle, etc., and land goes to the eldest daughter and not the son. And it is also prohibited to marry a foreigner. And after marriage, like the husband moves to the wife's house, which is totally contradictory to what we find in India. And the head of the house will always be a lady of the house and not a man. And women are so much respected and honored in Bhutan. This is a very good fact about Bhutan. Next, most Bhutanese people are Buddhists. Since this religion teaches respect for the whole animal world, vegetarianism is common here. The main and basic dish is rice. And ordinary rice would be difficult to be grown in such altitudes. So, red rice is grown there, which has a very good peculiar taste. And do you know how Bhutan measures their national economy? It is not based on a gross domestic product, but it is based on gross national happiness. That is, they have a gross national happiness committee and they measure the quality of life of people based on how happy they are and not based on their financial or the financial strength of the country. Based on the happiness index, the country's economy is measured. This is also a very good fact, and this finally proves us or shows us why Bhutan is one of the happiest nations of the world. And I would like to suggest that Bhutan is a country which has to be visited at least once in a lifetime for its climate and to interact with how good the people are there and their culture and traditions which they follow. So, if you get a chance, never miss and do visit Bhutan in your lifetime. Thank you for watching this video, and for more videos like this, please subscribe and stay tuned with our channel. Thank you friends. Bye.